I'll be watching over.
Main support guide for Numbani. Going to attack first. Have the her jump height and her movement speed increased to kind of simulate Guardian Angel. So once we come out of spawn, once we get up here, if we have someone up here, we're going to go ahead and trick them into think we're going up here. And once they tell their team, oh, they're going that way, we'll be like, psych, we're not going that way. Because, okay. So if they're all set up here, and Pharah's going to be up here. Actually, you can stay with the Pharah up here. Kind of float, or GA back and forth between our tanks and our Pharah. Basically, everyone's going to dive up here. And then you're going to be healing, damage boosting from afar. We're going to have our Zenyatta and our soldier right here helping out with this team fight up here. And if all goes well, we should maybe lose like 1 or 2 people. Maybe 3 people. But they lose their whole team. Or at least 5 people. They might have like a soldier back over here that can run away. A McCree or a Widow, Hanzo. Someone over there. Yeah. That's basically the first plan, is to just hit him pretty hard, hit him pretty fast. Everyone dies up here. Heal, damage boost. And bam. You know, if they drop down a point, we'll chase him. You know, Winston D.Va, chase him. And get the kill. Yeah, if all goes well, that's a really easy first point for us. But if that's not the case, then we're gonna back it up. Back out of spawn, we all died. Okay, next thing we're gonna try is to come middle here. I'm assuming at this point that they're gonna be on this side. So we end up coming right through this way. Taking the fight to him from here. Until then, he could hide right here because it's kind of blocks a lot of the sight lines of the high ground. And you can see point and heal from here pretty safely. So yeah, that's just what I want you to do. Just heal, damage boost from here, try not to get killed. Use the cover if you need to. Come back. Actually, you could even use this room right here. Hey, what do you know? That's a great room to use. Maybe Zen should use this room too. Could be kind of risky if they all dive you, like D.Va dives you in this room. Our soldier's gonna be up here on the high ground. I'm okay if you want to come up here too with him. Damage boost. Kind of fall back. EA back over there to him. Kind of fall back. Make your rounds. You know how to play Mercy, so be pretty simple for you. But that's our second plan. If that doesn't work, we're gonna just come underneath them. Come up on this side here. Hopefully we don't all get like wrecked over there on the stairs. Just same thing, heal, damage boost, battle mercy if you need to. If the enemy team's all on this side, we're only gonna have one choice, right? We're only gonna have to come through this side. Take the high ground here, put pressure on them here. Our tanks drop down, heal, EA back up here. I don't know. Do what you do best, right? Heal, damage boost, pop Valkyrie, res. Yeah, so basically just trying this until we get it. Second point, nothing really fancy. Just this map is pretty bare. Not a lot of strategy to this. Just really whoever dies less wins this map. Especially this first point, because we don't really have spawn advantage on this first point. Spawn is really far for us. I actually think their spawn is closer. I actually think the enemy team has a spawn advantage. They're on whoever the defending team is. I think they actually have spawn advantage on this. At least first point. Second point, they obviously don't. Second point, if we get a kill, that's, they're walking back from Narnia, so they're not getting back anytime soon, unless they get rezzed. But yeah, I mean, nothing really fancy. Just move with the payload. You'll have an escape up here. Soldier's gonna be up here, or hit scan McCree soldier, somebody be up here. That's an escape route for you for the Guardian Angel. Yeah, like I said, nothing really fancy for the second point that you don't already know. Just like, keep people alive. Same with third point. Nothing. I mean, there's really nowhere to hide, nowhere to go. It's all open. There's almost no high ground on, except for that first point. I mean, a little bit of second point too, but keep an eye out for the flankers. Don't get wrecked by Dragon Blade or Pulse Bomb. I might have our soldier up here at some point if he wants to, just so you can have somewhat of an escape up here in this breeze. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, nothing you don't already know for this map. This guide might be not too useful for you. Except first point. First point's the only one that we really need to talk about. Everything else is just whoever makes the least mistakes wins. Okay, so on defense we're holding up here. We'll have an Orisa shield sort of protecting you up here. And I mean, the enemy, just the same that we had. I mean, the enemy team only has like a couple ways to come. Here, 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 or here. But just be patient. I mean, that's really for our tanks. Our tanks need to be patient. Just whenever they touch point, don't go trying to dive them. You know, when they're over here. Again, it's really for our tanks. It's not really for you. Like, I know there's some aggressive tanks. So be patient. Whenever they touch point, that's when you heal, damage boost. Maybe drop down if you need to. Heal someone over here, and then GA back to safety. So yeah, I mean, like I said, nothing you don't already know, but just we're gonna be positioning up here. The second point. So if we lose that point, however, and we're all respawning, let's say they got a tick right here. We're pushing, they got 2 ticks. Oh, they're gonna get it, they're gonna get it. Oh, they got 3 ticks. Okay, so let's say they capture it, we're about right here. I do want you to come with the team. We should all 6 be coming up here, either right here, up here, but preferably right about here. And then dropping down, using a few ults. I don't mind if you use Valkyrie here if you have it, if that's the only ult that we have. But I really want us to really win this next team fight while the payload's like between here and here-ish, because we have this bridge right here we can jump down from. So between like here and here, I want us to use ults and try to win a team fight here. Because I want us to spawn camp them on this next point. So there's 1 spawn door, there's 2 spawn doors here. Basically for you, I kind of want you out of like, you know, direct line of sight of this door. I mean, depending on where the payload's at, you could maybe use the payload for cover. But if the payload's, you know, like up here, and it might not work for you, just maybe stay right here. Or wherever the payload's at. So just damage boost, heal. I do think we're gonna have soldier maybe up here on the high ground, so he can kind of, well, maybe not up here. I don't know where I want to hit scan. Can't really see this door too well from here. Sort of, but I don't. Yeah, just basically same thing. Just keep everyone alive, damage boosted while we spawn camp here. The reason we're going for the spawn camp there is because it'll give us 2 team fights on this second point. So if we all die, they'll probably get to about right here somewhere-ish before we all get another chance to get a team fight in. Whereas if we don't have a chance to spawn camp, we're going to end up holding here. And one lost team fight, and that's the second point. So if we do end up holding here, I think I want you on the high ground up here. with our hit scan up here. Excuse me. Just kind of going back and forth, right? Just damage boosting, healing, and GA back over here. Damage boost, heal, GA back to safety. Same thing. Okay, so that's the second point. Third point has probably the least amount of structure. So I do, if we get a chance, I do want us to hold the payload right about here, just so we have this whole area to kind of spam. I think I kind of want you right here, because in the past, when we've been like right here, there's like Reapers that jump down and like kill like 4 of us. But if you're over here, obviously you can still get killed by a Reaper ult if he comes this way and just ults us right here. But just try and keep an eye on this back staircase. I told Zen the same thing too, so kind of go back and forth. Maybe keep the damage boost, but just keep the heals, damage boost, and keep this other staircase in check. Other than that, I mean, if we lose that point, you know, we're probably it's last second daggers, and yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. This map is pretty just like brawler style. I mean, not really a lot of strategy. Just whoever gets the kills, whoever makes the mistakes, gonna lose. Okay, that's all I got for this video. Let me know if you got any questions about what you're doing on Numbani.
I will watch over you. Fight.